Okay, here we are, another Wednesday. How was everybody's day? Is it good? We actually got so much rain here last night and hoping that we get a little bit more this afternoon, evening. Evening, it's not afternoon anymore. I actually planted three new trees in my backyard this past weekend, so I'm hoping that this rain is making them extra happy and really just, you know, settling into their new home. All right. So it's fall. It might not feel like fall everywhere. Yes, we got rain here yesterday and today, but it's been like 100 degrees still. So it's kind of hard to get into the fall feelings of stuff, but in due time. I love the heat, so I'm actually fine with extending the heat for as long as possible, but you know, I know other parts of the country it's starting to feel cooler. Fall is in the air. Kids are back to school. Halloween is right around the corner, which means the holidays are right around the corner, which means it's basically 2023 already. Um, no, we're not making time move that fast. Chill out. So, anyway, I have a few tips, fall tips to, stay on track, to make the most of the season, enjoy the fall weather and foods while still, staying on track with your goals. And I have a really exciting special announcement that I'm going to share at the end. For this completely is the best free offer that I've ever offered or done before. So you're definitely going to want to stick around and hear what I have to tell you at the end of the video so you can snag your spot because I only have such a small number of spots available. So anyway, let's get through the fall tips first and then we'll talk about it. So surviving the fall. So here's the thing. The fall flavors, if we're thinking about, pumpkin, of course, cinnamon, ginger, like all of those fall flavors, it's actually so interesting. I was thinking about this. I was like, taking down my notes about what I wanted to talk about. And it's really interesting that the foods that are, or, foods that are high in vitamin C, pumpkin and citrus, these are foods that are in season right now, very fall flavors, right? It's actually also so immune boosting. It's kind of crazy. Cinnamon is immune boosting, ginger's immune boosting, pumpkin, citrus, all of these things are really awesome for your immune system. Which, when you think about it, the fall and winter time is when everybody starts getting sick. So I made a little light bulb go off for me. I was like, wow, I wonder if as a society and as like, eating culture, we kind of transformed to gravitating towards these foods that are naturally immune boosting. I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence, but that was the first time I kind of like thought about it put together like that. So take advantage of these wonderful, delicious, immune boosting fall foods and flavors like the cinnamon, like the ginger, like the pumpkin, and the citrus, because these will help you stay healthy, feeling your best, your immune system on its A game, so that you can be able to continue doing the things that you want to do, stay on track with your goals. So, embracing those fall flavors. So, actually, I wanted to start with this, but I just jumped right in. Did you know, maybe you can guess, think in your head, how many extra calories the average American consumes in the fall season? 200 extra calories each day. This might be due to more comfort foods. This might be due to pumpkin spice lattes. This might be due to, more treats around with the holidays, different things like that. So I wanted to bring that up, not to necessarily say that you have to track every single, if you're tracking your calories, great, that's fine, but you don't have to. But I just wanted to bring the awareness that naturally we tend to eat more during the fall and winter season. So we need to be aware, especially if you're trying to work towards a nutrition, fitness, body composition goal, right? So just having that awareness is very key. If we also think about these cooler temperatures, naturally, maybe we gravitate towards eating more soup. I think soup is such a great meal prep option, especially during this time of year, because you can make a huge batch of it on the stovetop, in a crock pot, in an Instant Pot, whatever. Have a big batch of warm, filling, delicious. You can make it healthy, of course, and have that for several meals, and then even portion them out. What I like doing is getting those like individual sandwich baggies, put a portion of soup in there, and then you lay it flat in the freezer and stack them up. And then you have all this soup ready to go. You just pull one out when you need it. So that's going to be really helpful for your meal prep, having freezer meals when it's like inevitably crazy busy and you need to get, a healthy dinner in, but maybe you don't have time or the desire energy to cook. So definitely embrace soup as a good meal prep staple. I always say my top three kind of, you can see my smash finger. My top three soup recommendations to make it as healthful as possible would be make sure it's broth based instead of a creamy base, right? So like chicken or vegetable or whatever broth instead of like all that heavy cream or like the cheesy soups, those sorts of things. So they're going to be higher calories, higher in saturated fat. So broth based, make sure you get a veggie in there or, lots of veggies. I think soup is a really great way to get a ton of veggies in. And it's, they're soft, it's warm, and it doesn't feel like you're just, if you struggle to get veggies in, it's a good way to get them in. And then also a protein source. So this might be chicken, this might be beans or lentils or some sort of protein source so that your soup is a balanced meal and can help you stay on track with your goals. Okay? Cool beans. So something else that was brought up is with it being colder temperatures, maybe shorter days, the shorter days leads to, okay, well, now it's not yet, but the times where it's like 5 o'clock and it's already nighttime out. That's a bummer. I think we have a little bit of time for that. So as we're transitioning into the cooler temperatures, taking advantage of the nice weather outside, going for walks, going for hikes, bikes, whatever you can do to go enjoy the outside weather, especially coming off of summertime. And I don't know about wherever you live, but in Tucson, it's hot. We got some hot summers. And so oftentimes a barrier for many people to go outside and get some walking in or get a little activity in is because it's so dang hot. So now that the temperatures are cooling off and you can go out in the morning or on your lunch break or after dinner and not sweat so much you have to take a shower right after, taking advantage of these cooler temperatures to get your activity in outside, I think is amazing. And also embracing those kind of like fall activities that you might not normally be able to do, apple picking, going to do these different fall festivities where it's outside, you're enjoying the fresh air, and you can get some extra steps in doing something that you don't normally get to do. So with the shorter days, that will lead to more time for sleeping. In addition to making sure that your immune system is as healthy as possible through those foods that we talked about earlier, getting adequate sleep will also help to support your immune system and keep you, being healthy, being able to fight off whatever bugs might be coming your way, And as you know, I've talked about it before, and if you haven't heard me talk about it, go to the guide section, find the videos. Sleep is so critical for fat loss, for muscle building, for whatever needs to happen. It needs to happen during sleep. So actually utilizing the shorter days to catch up on some extra sleep, or being able to sleep in a little bit more than normal, I think that is a perfect use of the extra dark hours. And my last kind of main takeaway here is, as the cooler temperatures are upon us, we normally feel less thirsty. If it's not as hot outside, you don't feel as thirsty, so you're less likely to drink as much water. And you are at risk for becoming dehydrated. And we know that adequate hydration not only helps with a ton of different stuff in your body, but it helps to regulate your hunger and satiety hormones. It helps you feel more energized. It helps you feel more full. It helps you burn fat. It helps to boost your metabolism. It helps to improve your immune system. All of these really key critical things need to be, you need to get enough water in. So when it's not, you don't feel as thirsty, it's colder outside, you're not drinking as much water, you're more likely to become dehydrated. So I want you to be extra aware, extra intentional about making sure you're still meeting your fluid and hydration goals, even if you're not feeling as hungry or as thirsty. So those are some of my key takeaways. My biggest aha moment from putting this together for you guys was the fall flavors and the immune boosting properties. And I think that's so cool. So really, enjoy those fall flavors, taking advantage of what's in season and building your meals and snacks and treats around that. And of course, I said I was done, but I have one more. Pie season, Halloween candy, all these treats that might end up coming into your place of work, or neighbors might be dropping off. This is the time of year that it starts to happen, right? So I would recommend to not completely deprive yourself because it only lasts for so long, as we know. So if you can be very calculated and intentional about what you want to indulge on, being mindful of portion size, enjoying it mindfully, savoring the flavor, eating it slowly, not beating yourself up when you do enjoy it, but allow that treat to help satisfy and sustain those cravings so that you don't feel like you have to go overboard. What I see all the time is if you say, or if somebody says, I'm not going to have any Halloween candy, and then maybe that lasts for 2 weeks or a month or whatever, and then they binge on it. So we want to avoid that, because having one piece, every couple days, or a slice of pie with a holiday meal is going to help you stick to that in the long term and not overindulge or binge later on when you are finally giving in, right? So I hope that was helpful. Let me know which of these it was most exciting or surprising to you, or which one you are excited about implementing in your own life. Now let's get to that special announcement, that free event experience. I don't know what you want to call it. I just announced it on my Instagram stories. You guys are the second to know. There are only 10 spots. So next week on Tuesday the 27th, 5:30 p.m. my time, that's Mountain Standard Time, so 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So wherever you're at, you need to figure out where you're at in the time zone. Tuesday, I'm doing a 60-minute hot seat coaching Q&A. So what that means is, for the select number of spots that I have available, we're going to be on a Zoom, and each person on the Zoom will have a chunk of time to ask me their question, get the one-on-one attention. Guys, this is exactly what group coaching is like. It's a snippet of what one-on-one coaching is like. And so I honestly can't believe that I'm It's so, so valuable, and I'm so excited to offer it to you, but it's crazy that it's free. So you definitely, if that sounds like something you want to take advantage of, you have to let me know now, because the spots are going to get filled up very quickly. So if you want the link, you want to snag a spot, you can either comment on this video or you can send me a message and I will save your spot. Again, that's next Tuesday on the 27th at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time PM, a full hour of hot seat coaching, select number spots available. So I'm so excited. Can't wait. And I hope to see you there if you're able to get a spot. So on that note, I hope you guys have a fabulous evening, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.